Hi guys, sorry the video is a little bit late today. Reason being is because I traded yesterday morning and then I was going to trade the NFP in the afternoon, but then something came up and I ended up going out with my parents. And when I came back, the NFP had already, it had taken place, and I hadn't had the opportunity to trade it. So I did actually do a few trades afterwards, which were a bit hit and miss, to be honest. Now, last week, those of you who've been following my channel would have known that I've gone live because I was doing it on a demo account before. Um, Now, the first thing I needed to do was get funds into my live account. Now, for some reason, they wouldn't take the debit card, even though it said, after verifying my identity, even though it said it should be able to take I've got like a MasterCard, it would not take it at all. So I ended up having to, I emailed them and everything, and they got back to me and said they don't know why it's not going through, etc., etc. So use another payment method. So I ended up trying out Skrill. Now, I'm always a bit wary about e-payments because I've never used them before, and I'm not, when you haven't used something, you don't have that much confidence. But in order to get confidence, you've got to use it. So what I decided to do is just bite the bullet and basically deposit into Skrill. Now what I did is I deposited £115 into Skrill from my bank account, or from my debit card, because Skrill took that, and I then transferred. I think Skrill charged, like, on £115 they charged £1.62, so I paid 116.62 or something to that effect. I can't remember the exact amount, but it was around there. And then what I ended up doing is taking £50 from my Skrill account and placing it into a deposit for pocket options. Now, I've still got £64 in Skrill, which is fine because that's not directly linked to pocket options at all. So they can't take anything unless I agree for it to go. Um, Now, I took a small bonus with pocket options, so even though I deposited 50 US dollars apparently, um, I got $66, so I think that included the bonus, and I thought the bonus was like 20% or something. So I can't be bothered to work it out right now, but I do know that from $50, my account was showing a balance of 66. Now, there you see it on screen over there, right? Okay, so now, so Monday the 3rd of February, off to a rocky start. There's my opening balance, $66. I put in $50 and they gave me a bonus to knock it up to that. Now, if we have a quick look at this, I placed a $3 trade here. I took the balance down to 63. I then took another $3 trade, taking it down to 60. And then I took a $6 trade, taking my balance to 54. And then a $12 trade, taking my balance down to 42. And finally, another $12 trade, taking my balance to 30. Now what I can tell you is, out of all these trades, if you look at my screenshot there and the closed trades, only one of the $12 trade won. So I lost the $3, the $3, the $6, that's $12 already lost, $24 lost, one $12 trade won, which gave me back $20.76, but again, I was well below where I started, and that just was not good. However, I wanted to persevere with this, when right now this is at the point where I should have just got out and thought, you know what, the markets are not working as they're supposed to, just get out. But I went to another currency and I thought maybe it's just that currency, so let me go to another currency. So I went to another currency and I took a $3 trade, knocking the balance down to 47.76. This is on the GBP CAD now. I then took another took a $6 trade, taking the balance down to 41.76. And I took another $6 trade, taking the balance down to 35, followed by another $6 trade, taking the balance down to 23.76. And what I can tell you is that all those trades did not come through, so I wiped out a lot of my account by being stupid and not taking my own advice and not stepping away after I got to that $50 on the previous currency. I should have just left it, but I didn't. The markets, like I said, if you're a trend follower, then you'd have reaped a lot of rewards on that particular day. But because I'm counter trend and I do reversals, it didn't work. Okay, so Tuesday, the 4th of Feb, like I said, I couldn't find it. But if we went to my previous balance on the previous day, like I said, it was very low, 23.76. Now, on Tuesday, 4th of Feb, here's a screenshot of the trades that I took that day. And as we can see from the bottom there, I took a trade for $3 here. I profited from that, $5.61 I got back. I then took a $6 trade as well, and I profited from that one as well. I got 11.22 back. However, later on in the evening, I was on the USD Swiss franc, I think, no, the USD CHF, and I took three $3 trades. Now, two of $3 trades failed, didn't get any money back on them, and the last $3 trade, the closing price was the same as the opening price, so I basically just got my stake back. So I didn't get any profit out of that whatsoever. So Wednesday, 5th of Feb, as you can see, I've got an opening balance there of 25.62, but that's after taking a $3 trade. So it must have been like, my closing balance must have been about 28.62, I think. Yeah, for the previous day it would have been 28.62 because I've just taken a $3 trade, knocking the balance down to 25.62. Now that's on the Aussie USD. So this is Wednesday the 5th. And then I took a $6 trade, knocking the balance down to 19.62. Then I took a $9 trade. Now it looks to me that the $3 trade did not come through. So I had the $6 and the $9 trade outstanding, took it to 10.62, and then I said, right, okay, I'm pretty certain now things should be working as they're going. I took another $9 trade, knocking the balance down to 3.48. What I can tell you on this particular day is that those trades came through, which took the balance all the way back up to $20.22. I think one didn't, but basically, yeah, that's what you got. So I was back up at $20.22. However, that was still below what I actually started out with. So making a further loss, again, considering, because if you think about it, the previous day was 28.62. I've lost $8.62. I just thought, this is not working. Step out before I completely blow the accounts. So I left it. Thursday the 6th of Feb, much better day. As we can see here, opening balance from yesterday, $20.22. I took a $3 trade here. 17.22, the balance has got down. Then I took another $3 trade, knocking it down to 14.22. Then I took a $6 trade, knocking it down to 8.22, and I took another $6 trade, knocking it down to 2.22. So right now I was pretty much almost burnt 100% of my account out since when I started on the Monday, which to be honest wasn't a big account to start with, but I was taking a very high percentage for each trade, which really I should have taken 50p, but I won't allow you to trade that. So if we look here, what I can tell you is that all those trades were successful. They all came through, knocking my balance back all the way up to 29.07. So that was the morning trading session. I then decided to go in the afternoon, and I took a $3 trade here, which took my balance down to 26.07, and this is 1:30 in the afternoon. And that took taking my balance up to 31.53. Because you can see, look, congratulations, you've earned 5.46 lower left hand side there, so that took it back up. I then went and placed another $3 trade at 1.47, taking the balance down to 28.53, and I took another $3 trade here again, knocking the balance down to 25.53, and that was also at 1.57. So two $3 trades, but the strike prices are at different prices there. What I can tell you is that both those trades came through, taking the balance up to 36.51. So I thought, right, things are, they're getting back to normal now, which is good. So I left it there, and decided to take some trades on Friday now. So if we go on Friday the 7th, again, this was a pretty decent day. As you can see there, I've taken a $3 trade there, taking my balance down to 33.51. I then took a $6 trade because it looked in a good position, and that took the balance down to 27.51. And what I can tell you is both those trades, again, they came through, taking the balance all the way up to 44.34. So I'm back up now. But again, when I started the account at the start of the week, I put in $50, and the balance was actually $66 US because of the bonus. So I'm still below where I started. Now this is when I wanted to trade the NFP, but I wasn't actually there to trade it, I was out. So what I then decided to do is come back in the afternoon and have a look at the charts, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to take a couple of trades, and if they don't work, they don't work, but I'm not going to chase too many trades, because I don't want to have a repeat performance of Monday or Wednesday where I placed way too many trades and was being silly. Um, so um, as you can see here, I've placed a $3 trade here, 41.34, and I placed another $3 trade here, knocking the balance down to 38.34. And usually at this point in time, I would have taken a $6 or a $9 trade to cover the two previous $3 trades here, but I took another $3 trade instead. Um, the reason I did that is because of Monday and Wednesday's performance, I didn't want to martingale and double up just in case it goes somewhere where I don't want it to go. And to bear in mind, when I was looking at the charts, or the charts that I look at, I couldn't see a reason to martingale it. I just wanted to limit or minimize the loss that I could incur from taking those trades. What I can tell you is, as you can see, the balance is 35.34. Two of those trades failed, but the last one, the $3 trade, where I would have taken a $9 trade, actually won. So if I had taken that $9 trade, I'd have been in profit, and I'd have taken it back up and been almost at the 50 mark, but I didn't. I stuck with the $3 just in case, and as you can see, it's 38.34, so I'm below where I was this morning, and again still below where I started at the start of this week. However, so if you look in the right hand side there, you can actually see a list of the trades that I won and lost, and there's all the ones in green are the ones that I had actually succeeded in, and that's taking in trades from the previous day, and obviously the ones in zero are the ones which failed. Um, so yeah, it's not been a profitable week really in total, because I'm not where I was at the start of the week. However, rather than burn the account out and have to deposit more money, which is not what I wanted to do, I've succeeded in that, so that's a good thing, not having to put any more money in. But again, like I said, I'm not where I started at the start of the week. So what I intend on doing is, we'll see how it goes next week. I'm hoping to increase the balance on that next week, and I'm not going to be doing any withdrawals. If I get the opportunity to withdraw, I will not be doing any withdrawals until the end of the month, because I want to see how much money I can accumulate from this live account. Now hopefully I should be able to take that up, and next week will be a more profitable week, and I'm hoping to maybe double that. Again, like I said, it's not about a one-day thing. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. This binary trading is not get rich quick. If you've got a large amount of money, then it may seem as though you're getting rich quick, but you're not really. All you're doing is you're investing more money, but probably the same percentage. And because the money you're investing is, you've got such a big account, it seems like you're making money really quickly, which you are. But on a small account, you can see that really you're not making that much, especially when you're using small amounts. I mean, I'm using $3 a go, which is not that much money, but on a small account, it's a big percentage for a small account. So, it's you've got to be careful with it, because it's very easy to burn it out. You could be the greatest trader, but if you use too much of a higher percentage on such a small account, you are going to burn it out. Now, if I'd started with, say, $500, right now, that would be okay, because if I was using $3 on a $500 account, it would be a very, very small percentage that I'm losing. But on a $50 account, it's a larger, percentage. Oh well, battle may be over, but the war is not, like I say. So Monday we'll be back again. I'm hoping to see how we go. Probably on the Friday, no matter what happens, whether I burn my account out or whether I increase the balance, I'm always going to report back here, so you're going to see that. Um, but I'm hoping to upload it maybe during Friday afternoon next week, because again the non-farm payrolls are finished now, so I won't be trading. Once I make my money in the morning, or lose my money in the morning, whatever the case is, I will be then just doing a video straight. Hope that was a little bit of an insight for you for what it's like when you actually trade live. Yeah, stick with us and we'll show you what happens next week. Bye now.